Hi, my name is Carl Weiss. I'm a student at St. Petersburg College, and this podcast describes the steps that are used to determine whether or not a child qualifies for special education services. If you're a parent, you may have some suspicions that your child is having some special challenges at school, or maybe a teacher has approached you at some point and expressed some concerns. Well, this video will hopefully set you at ease. It just talks about the 4 simple steps in determining whether or not a child qualifies for special education. There are 4 steps, and they are screening, eligibility, intervention planning, and progress monitoring. The screening step is to identify children that show signs of needing intervention. Teachers are in a partnership with pediatricians and parents to identify problems early. Early detection is so important in providing the best help and the best chance of success for your child. Now, teachers have a very unique and important role in this step. You see, they are with children every day and see them in a broad variety of situations. Also, they see a lot of students and are trained to detect deviations from normal developmental patterns and milestones very early. So once a child has been screened and determined to be a candidate for special services, then the eligibility process begins. This is step 2, eligibility. The Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, known as IDEA, defines broad areas of exceptionalities. So in this stage, the child will go through an array of diagnostic tests that are handled by the teacher to determine whether or not they qualify for special services under IDEA's guidelines. During this stage, the teacher will monitor the child very closely in class and keep detailed records. Now in this stage, we do want to be very careful not to unnecessarily label children, especially really young children. There's a good chance that if the issues are detected early enough and interventions are put in place, they may be able to completely overcome their disability, depending on how severe it is. And so a label can have an adverse effect, or it can unnecessarily harm a child. So we want to really be careful about that. The third step is intervention planning. So in this stage, a team is built around your child, and goals and interventions are planned. Now this is the parents' part here. The parents are extremely important in this stage. They know more about their child's strengths and weaknesses than anybody else. And they also probably have a good idea of what works for their child. So the parents will work with the teacher and a group of professionals to help define goals for the child and to put interventions in place. The end goal here is to have a team built around your child that is completely committed to invested in the success of the child. This team will be working together to help the child realize their full potential. Finally, progress monitoring is put in place. This is to ensure that the child is positively responding to planned interventions. During this time, assessments take place constantly during interventions to determine whether or not the interventions themselves and the goals are correct, and they're frequently adjusted and enhanced to meet the child's needs. Also, after interventions, assessments take place to kind of provide a summary of the child's progress. All of these assessments together generate data that is fed back to the team to help determine whether or not the interventions are working and to help in developing new and appropriate goals for the child. So there you have it, the 4 steps. They are screening, eligibility, intervention, and progress monitoring. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Thank you.